found Roman at a low time, got in his ear, harnessed all of his talent for evil. If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and new
acknowledge us.
Hey, guys, we're here at the Red Carpet Reign. We'll talk about WWE Raw, the most recent episode. We will talk about what right decisions was made with Raw. We'll go over it. Normally I do what went wrong, but this time, since Raw went so well this week, best Raw of the year thus far, I'm going to go with it right. Switch gears a little bit. Before we do go further, guys, let's get the likes up.
Not real.
Trust me.
But that doesn't do anything, man.
All right, let's get into what went right with Raw. And with that going on, let's get the lights in the ring and let's get on to it. And salute to everyone coming out. I ain't like that no more. He said we're coming with world titles about him because he's the man wearing it. But then he told Seth, hope you win it. I hope you win it. So he get the Royal Rumble, meaning that, so he could face him. Then we had Logan Paul come out. Logan Paul came out, interrupted them. That was very interesting to see. Logan Paul later came out. He ran off. He talked about how it's not going to work. He dumb like Seth and the other guys. He mentioned how he's going to win. He said he's going to win a Royal Rumble himself. And we know that Logan Paul is the brand new member of Monday Night Raw. So this was good that all three men came out. I'm not surprised that Logan came out in the beginning because he was heavily advertised for this show. But I'm glad he came out. I'm glad he talked his stuff to Seth and Gunther. And you know that he was talking garbage at the Raw Netflix press conference. But this was good. He came out, and then Gunther started laughing. Gunther, he is a savage on the mic. Gunther told Seth, instead of you, Seth, let me face him. And that was it. Seth said his piece, and he left. But very good way to settle Monday Night Raw.
I love my life.
Hello? We want this home from you.
All right, we got the World Tag Team Championship match, the War Raiders versus Judgment Day. These two War Raiders this is their first time defending the belt since winning it, and they had a good match, very good match, Everything went well. Everything did go well until we had a little freak accident. If you guys don't remember, I'll talk more about it later, but I'll let you guys know it was wild what happened.
out there. Somebody's got to check McDonough after that. McDonough's lucky he doesn't have a damn pro.
So JD McDonough went up. He hit his neck on the announce table. Reports said that, of course, he was fine. He was able to finish the match. Being the soldier that he is. Great talent, JD McDonough, by the way, despite being a heel. And also, they said after the match he collapsed backstage. So that's unfortunate for him. Sucks that happened to JD McDonough. I really hope he gets well. I hope he does. I hope he does. But it is say that, just to let you guys know, it is an update on JD McDonough and how he was doing. Now, he said, first off, he sent a tweet. First off, thanks to everyone for the messages and the concern. I'm good. I got a couple broken ribs and a punctured lung. So I'm going to be out for a couple of months. All things considered, it could have been a lot worse. I'm grateful for that. See in a bit. So, yes, JD McDonough, despite finishing the tag team match for the tag team titles, he will be out for the next few months. So, possibly missing WrestleMania, maybe not. Give or take or two how his recovery goes. But JD will be out though. So I hope he gets better. Wish him well. That was a nasty fall. Yeah, you see that still right there. Could have been a lot worse, like he said. So get well, JD. Well, other than that, though, in the match, War Raiders did win the match. Despite interference from Carlito spitting the apple in Ivar's face, they was able to hit their finisher and retain the World Tag Team Championships. So that's the end of that match. Next match, we have Xavier Woods versus Rey Mysterio. So we had a one-on-one match. This was in Atlanta, if I didn't mention already. We saw a lot of stars came out, but also not only a lot of stars came out, and we know it's Cody Rhodes' hometown, it's Xavier Woods' hometown. So I don't know if you guys know, but Xavier Woods and Cody Rhodes went to school together back in the day. I heard Cody Rhodes mention that. But also back to the match, Xavier was anticipating for his family to come out. They didn't come out at first. We didn't see him for a while. During the match, Xavier was really concerned that his family was not there. He kept looking for him because as we saw that Rey Mysterio was gaining advantage over Xavier Woods. Kofi was getting booed, everything. They was getting booed, all of that. So it was very, very funny. New Day is really, really over with this heel gimmick. Crowd don't like him. Even backstage before the match, we saw Pete Dunne and Kaiser talking. They didn't want nothing to do with them. So they're really over as the heel. So got to give credit to them on that, doing a good job. That's your job as a heel, to upset people and get over as a heel. Despite all that, Rey Mysterio, he hit Xavier Woods with a 619, hit the splash. 1, 2, 3, match is over. Also, Xavier was able to link up with his family, his parents and his sister. He thought they was gonna be there in full support of him, but he was wrong. They came out with the whole New Day sucks. It's a brand new t-shirt that was just advertised. So that's out. I'm pretty sure that might actually sell. I think them shirts are going to sell. I think the shirt's going to sell quite a bit. I would not be surprised. And it's good. He had his family and Kai Kentai, I don't know these new rappers' names. That rapper name, but they use that to promote this shirt. New shirt, New Day sucks. So that's wild.
Why are sandwiches so much better hot?
I don't know. Why does everyone love summer or hot gossip?
Well, other than that, though, let's get more to about the show. So we got here another tag team match, non-title match. Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. Very good match. We saw Liv and Raquel dominate at one point, and we saw Bianca dominate as well. It was a good hot tag when Naomi was in for a minute. She hot tagged Bianca. But during the match, the game breaker, the game changer was Dominic Mysterio interfering. You know, he lost his match earlier, and he let Liv and Bianca win. I'm not sorry, Liv and Raquel won the match. They won that match there, so that was good. That was a very good segment there. So when they did win, I think it was one after. I think it was one after. I want to say. Yeah, it's when Raquel Rodriguez hit the Tejada bomb on the apron, and Liv Morgan pinned Naomi, and they got the match. And reportedly, they're supposed to be pushing Liv and Raquel as a tag team again. Liv is back to being a tag team competitor, just like she was before she won the women's title. And they're supposed to get a push at WrestleMania 41. And I heard he's supposed to win the belt soon, regain the belt soon, because they're already 2-time tag team champions. But congratulations to Liv and Raquel. Next up, we have Paul Heyman talking about the 2K25 cover with Roman Reigns on there. So we have that on there. This is very good. We know that Roman was on the cover. Roman was not there. Drew McIntyre, while Paul Heyman was talking to the accomplishments of Roman, he said that Roman was going to win the Royal Rumble. He wanted Ula Falab back. He told you he was going to do that. He did. But Drew McIntyre came out. He said he's coming for your boy. Watch out. Drew McIntyre still got vengeance. And he said he told Paul to deliver a message. Here's the kicker. Paul said, I will tell Roman. And he said, I'm not talking about Roman. I know Roman's keeping his eye out. Drew's smart by saying that. He know Roman is not dumb. And Drew's not dumb. He's talking about CM Punk in the Royal Rumble. So that was interesting that he said that. But that was very interesting. If you guys don't know, that's the regular cover, Roman on the cover. And another alternate edition, which is the Bloodline edition with story mode, cover Roman and the whole Bloodline, including Paul Heyman as the wise man. But with that being said, let's get to the next part of the show, which is not this one, but yeah. Let's go on. Let's move on. We got here main event. The main event is Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Now, we know Sami's like 0-10. They said, even though he said when it comes to facing Drew McIntyre. But this was still a good story. Now, this one ended the same way as it normally does. But Sami almost had him. He almost had him at one point. But think about saying he was bleeding at one point. Drew McIntyre used the ropes, and he got the pinfall over Sami, so he did not win clean. So I guess it makes Sami look somewhat good, but he still lost. Now afterwards, after all of that, we saw Cody Rhodes come out. He attacked Drew McIntyre. Him and Drew's going at it. He hit the Cody cut on Drew, and him and Kevin Owens came out and attacked Cody. And afterwards, similar to last week, Sami Zayn's going for a haluva kick for Drew. Drew ducks out of the way. He ended up kicking Cody. It's like he kicked Seth last week. So that'll be interesting to see. I know Cody, he dust himself off, and then he set up for his promo that he had to talk about with CM Punk. So that transitioned perfectly. Now Cody Rhodes, he came and he talked about how, that he's been, he want to prove that he's the champion more just holding the belt. Then we get CM Punk to come out. He interrupts him. CM Punk tells him that, you're a target. You've been champion, you've been holding the company back. Promo similar to last year, right before a Rumble. But this time he told as a friend, CM Punk told Cody Rhodes that, he could lose the belt to Kevin Owens. And he said, CM Punk said if he wins the Rumble, he's come to take the title off American Nightmare. Got real tension between these two, very good tension. And we know last year Rumble, Cody beat Punk. He last eliminated Punk to win the Rumble. So we knew these two crossed paths once again. And Cody Rhodes told Punk, we all chased you, Punk. He said, your prediction was right, except for one thing. You're not holding WWE title, you didn't win Royal Rumble. He did, and he's the champion. And he told Punk, I'm not chasing you, you're chasing me. And that was a money segment right there.
I'm not chasing you. You're chasing me.
Oh, no. They're implementing another word.
And Cody was on the money when he said that. And CM Punk also told him too, Cody said, Punk told Cody, because I'm your one true friend, I'm going to stab you in the front, not the back. And CM Punk said, that's a graveyard full of careers who wanted me to catch them right up until I did. Very good quotes here. Cody told Punk, I want to see the look on your face when you realize the best in the world isn't even the best in the world anymore. It's him now. And so this was a good segment. And that sums up Monday Night Raw, the WWE Raw Royal Rumble Go Home show. What's my rating on this show? I can't even hold you guys. It was amazing. 5 out of 5. Perfect show. I really didn't see too many flaws in this show. A few things, but everything was well. It was well, not perfect. It was a good setup for the Royal Rumble. Very good way they set that up. I liked how they did things here on, setting us up on Raw, because we do got a star-studded, even Seth Rollins said a star-studded Monday Night Raw. Star-studded Royal Rumble coming up. So Seth Rollins was right when he said that, because it is a star-studded, and that's exactly how it's going to go. But this was great. This was great how this was set up. I can't think of anything else when it came to this show. It's very, very good. Best show. I know we only in late January, but very good show for the year so far. This is how you do a go home show. This is how you do it. If you're gonna do it right, and that's exactly what WWE did in this episode. So yeah, I really didn't have. Like I said, of course, I'm going to go into what went wrong. Don't make no mistake about that. I'm not saying I'm not, but it still was a good show as a whole. Still good show as a whole. But with that being said, let's go on. We're going to talk about it now. Let's go and talk about what went wrong, what went right with Monday Night Raw, because I got to cover that as well. What are the issues or flaws I saw in the show? So we get into that. We're going to discuss that shortly. But yeah, this episode here was good. Very good by WWE. Very well, very, very well put out. That's how you do the whole thing. If you're going to do it, you do it this way. But yeah, I like this though, guys. I like this a lot. So with that, this, like you said, I know you always guys always vote on the community tab. What did you think of the show? Did you like it or not like it? Remember, you can always do that. But let's get on it. Let's move on with it. Let's see what like I said, I do have some things regarding Raw, but it's not like a usual one. But we're gonna talk about it anyway. Let's discuss that. All right, let's go over what went wrong with Raw. All right. Let's talk about issues that happened with the show, what I like or what I didn't like about the show as a whole. Let's discuss that. Let's get into that right now. Now, the first thing I noticed on this episode of Monday Night Raw, let's be honest, it's not too many things. Like I said, I didn't notice. It's very petty. Man, it may sound petty. No Roman Reigns on this episode. I thought he should have been on there. I thought that I thought Roman Reigns should have been on the episode, to help promote the game. Because normally, when you do have a brand new video game and a star cover athlete, and normally out there to promote the game. We've seen this with CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, John Cena. We've seen this plenty of times. Roman Reigns, the first star I saw, I guess because he's not a babyface fool, he's a tweener, or you could make his, whatever you may consider his character. He's not a full-fledged babyface tweener. Maybe that's why he wasn't on there. But I thought that was strange that he was not on this episode to promote the game. I thought that was a little bit different. That's how I see it. I thought we at least would have saw him. But I guess they didn't want to promote it that way. And that's fine. That's fine if they didn't. I'm not, it's not a bad thing. Like I said, not a bad thing that they didn't do that. But I thought that it's something they could have at least pushed for, I thought they could at least push that. And we see that didn't happen. So I just thought that was a little weird. That's all. I thought that was weird. That they didn't push that. I thought they was gonna push it, but I was wrong. He wasn't there, but Paul Heyman did do a good job speaking for Roman Reigns. I know that's the mouthpiece, but still, maybe I thought he still should have been there for the game. That's how I would have saw it. It would have made sense to do that. But other than that, though, that's how I saw it. But
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
But yeah, other than that, Roman on the cover is great. I know people are gonna still buy the game. It's gonna do great sales because they use that as a marketing tool to help promote the game when the star's there to help promote it. It's the first time I ever seen it there with Roman, and there's nothing wrong. Roman's not sick or out or anything. I thought it was a little bit different. That's all. But that's one thing I saw wrong. Another thing I saw wrong here. Kevin Owens don't have to attack Cody Rhodes on this episode. I know they just had interaction at SmackDown. Sunday main event, they had the confrontation. Cody touched Kevin. I know Cody was stopped Kevin from attacking HBK. I didn't think this was needed. So that's my opinion on that situation. I thought it was unnecessary.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
All right, another thing I'm gonna talk about. I didn't talk about this. This is he came out despite losing. He had a law. I thought it was a farewell thing. I thought it was a farewell thing with Jey Uso since he lost to Gunther at Saturday Night's main event. I thought that was it for him, but he said, I guess the Royal Rumble's the last straw. He said he's gonna win back. But I'd be very shocked that Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble. I don't see it happening. If not, he's more likely. That was pretty much his farewell on Raw. Maybe next Raw will be his farewell. But they gave him a long segment. His entrance was way longer than usual. He had quite Quavo with him. Quavo. He had Quavo from Migos with him. I don't know. It's just not believable. I mean, Jay's done this before. I don't think he's going to win anything else. They clearly got him jobbing out to everybody. I just was not buying into the whole thing. But very good interest music, very good fan. Of course, with Quavo there. Very good, but I'm just not believing the promo. He's not going to do nothing else. Not at all.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
I do not buy into this whole Jey Uso thing. I'm sorry, I don't. Some people may be mad that I don't. I'm not buying into the whole thing. I'm not buying into the whole thing at all. So, and of course, another thing, it's inevitable. Sucks. JD McDonald will be out for the next few months. That's the other thing I saw wrong. But that happens in wrestling, freak accidents, injuries. But we still don't want to see none of the wrestlers down, especially if they sacrifice, put their bodies online. But that's part of the business, though. But get well soon, JD. Get well soon.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
Yeah. Other than that, though, that's what other things I saw. Well, let's move on to what went right with Raw, because this was an amazing episode. So let's get into that. What went right with Raw this episode? And we're gonna talk about those things that it did go right this episode, things that worked out for the better. But other than that, let's see what the first thing is. And this is the way I see it. First thing, is this a Sami Zayn heel setup? This is the second week in a row Sami accidentally hit someone with the haluva kick. So we seen this with Sami Zayn. He apologized to Seth Rollins in this episode. We know that as well. We know that went down. But you know what was so good about this one? Seth Rollins, he pretty much let Sami Zayn know. This is not. You can't just do actions like this just on a regular basis. This is something that could be happening on purpose, and I liked it. And this happened last week at the end of Raw when Sami was spoke to by Seth. Like, you need to be careful next time, because if he attacks Seth again by accident, Seth gonna know that he's coming after him. But it could be a story to set up a heel turn for Sami Zayn, because we've seen this, and best believe Cody Rhodes gonna have a word with him as well. Cody ain't gonna let that ride, not one bit. But I like where this is going. I like this is going a lot, and this could be set up very good for Sami Zayn. Yeet. So let's keep that in mind when it comes to that. Very good way to set that up. Because Seth looked upset, so he ain't going for that. It was an accident, blah blah blah. He's not buying into that. I don't see it at all. Another thing, I said this before, all matches went very well on this show. I didn't see the issue with this. Very good way to set up the go home show. Very, very good. So again, this was very well orchestrated by WWE. Yeet. And another thing too, I like this a lot. Besides that, the Cody Rhodes and CM Punk segment, I liked how these two had this going. This was good of these two men. And we know that Cody and Punk had history. And we're talking about the segment that they had on Raw to close out the show. Similar to last year, but better. Cody and Punk last year both wanted to win the Royal Rumble. Punk just came back. Now this year, Cody's champion. He won the Rumble, eliminated Punk. He's the champion. He told CM Punk he's chasing him. And Punk, he could be a heel at some point as well, maybe. But this is a good segment. It's always good tension between CM Punk and Cody. So expect these two to have some type of story, a match down the line, maybe sooner than you think at WrestleMania is around the corner or SummerSlam. A very good setup to the Royal Rumble. Yeet. So I like how this is going down. Another thing I want to mention, the whole New Day thing. This was great. Setting up New Day, the merchandise. I know I say it a lot, but this is a very good way to set up these two. This was very well done. With New Day being a heel character, I think that merchandise is going to sell. Like I said earlier, I think it's going to work out very, very well. For WWE and for New Day to help elevate their characters. But this is this is good. I can't wait to see what the next move is going to be. But very, very good. So you already know what that means. Yeet. Okay. Let's move on to current news. So current news, if you guys haven't heard, well, one more thing I'm gonna mention too. You know what? I'll mention Jordan first. Jordan Grace signs multi-year contract with WWE. She officially signed a contract. So this was announced by Fightful Select yesterday. They announced that she signed a contract. So we know Jordan Grace, she is with the WWE officially now. So that's no shocker there. But Jordan, she definitely good to have her on board. You know, she just finished her run in the TNA. She just had a feud with Tessa Blanchard. They had a match at Genesis, which she did lose. You know that, but still good that she's here. You know, she's a powerhouse. You know, I don't know. More likely she'll be on maybe Raw. I'm assuming, or SmackDown. Could be either way. But I think that's going to be a very good pick for WWE. And I'm not surprised. You know, WWE has that partnership with TNA. You know, that's going on. You know, that's something that that's a good for both sides. But I do like Jordan being on board. I just wait to see what they're going to do with her character and everything. She is with the company now. But in case you guys don't know much about her, you know, I do a little history lesson with Jordan Grace real quick. If you guys ain't know, this is a history on Jordan Grace. She's the first time ever TNA Digital Media Champion, 3-time Knockouts World Champion, 1-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champion, and yes, she was in the WWE Royal Rumble event. If you guys don't remember that, she was at the event. She did her thing in that event. That's when we first saw her last year. We saw the event. She debuted. I know it was talking about Jade Cargill may outshined it, but she was there. This is a picture at the 2024 Royal Rumble. She was a knockout champion at the time. She made her debut. Very, very good. So, but other than that, though, that was a good pickup. Also, some more current news. This was announced on Raw. Selena Vega's been transferred to SmackDown. She's no longer part of the LWO. That's done. She can go there. Now, I don't know if she's going to go there due to reuniting with Andrade or her real life husband, Aleister Black, is going to, due to him may return to WWE. Maybe she'll be there for him. But we'll see what happens. Or maybe she'll be in a good feud for Women's United States title. Maybe she'll be the one to take the belt off Chelsea Green. We'll see. But that's current news. But let's get into that. But other than that, though, I don't know what did you guys think of Raw? What do you think of the current news?
All right, guys, that was pretty much what went right, what went wrong with Raw. Those were current news. You know, we got, of course, a salute to Triple H being inducted to the Hall of Fame. Let's see what you guys have to say. Ahmad King, you said, salute to you. Said, did you see the trailer of WWE 2K25? No, I haven't seen the full trailer yet. I've seen little clips in here and there. I'm going to check that out. Figure 4 TV, salute to you. Other than that, though, guys, that's all I have for what right decisions was made with Raw. And we are talking about with Raw, it comes down to the changes that Raw made. So we're talking about Raw decisions that will change forever. Best Raw of the year thus far. But other than that, though, guys, you let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, guys, check out the content here. Click the links to other lives and videos. Until then, guys, you already know what it is. It's OUT.
Like I say this a lot, we're we're not a sport, we're a movie about a sport or a TV show about a sport, right? So the interest of all the other...
I feel like the heel turn did wonders for me. There was a sense of reality in that, to where I had hit a point, and the babyface stuff was going great. The Alpha Academy stuff was going great. We had a blast with that. But I'm a realist, and I'm also like a long-term thinker.